But by birth or by listening to the people, we gain some knowledge. In that line, you will be knowing that the relationship between employee and employer is a tug of war. Am I right? You know it. Before I tell, the relationship between employee and employee is a tug of war. Am I right? Hello?
Yes,
Are
sir.
you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What I said, tell.
The relationship between the employer and the employee is a tug of war.
Yes. Where you learned this? Or I learned from somewhere, or I know it. That what is your response? How do you know this?
Last
Be frank.
class you taught, sir.
Consider this. Okay. Last class. Before the last class you listened, what sort of opinion you had? Somebody asked you, what would be your answer? Can you follow what I say? Students, can you follow what I say? Who was the one talking in that last? Name it. Hello.
Harris, sir. 79.
Harris.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Harris. You got my question? Before attending the first class, where I was teaching the relationship between employee and employer, it is bitter. But before the first class, if I asked you, what would be your answer?
The same only, sir. Because both the employer and the employee will have a certain problem with each other, sir. No matter how how good they are, how satisfied they are with the job, they'll have problems with each other.
Yes, okay. I feel we have to attend the class and understand the relationship is better, or you have to sit and read and understand the relationship is better. By chance, we are coming to know, right or not? By chance, you are coming to know the better relationship between employee and employer. I say, do you agree with me? My voice is audible or not? Nobody is responding.
All of you on your
Yes, sir.
video.
Sir.
Then answer it.
No, just by the yes, no, also you don't say. As if I'm talking to the lifeless gadget.
All of you please on your videos. Students, on your videos.
Switch on.
How will sir know whether you are there also?
Oh God. This really you are listening, or you know the techniques of sleeping with open eyes? Not that, no. You know the techniques. Really, you are interested in listening to the class or not?
Yes, sir. We are interested, sir.
What about others?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When you are watching a 3 hours movie, you without wink of eyes, you are keep watching. But whenever there is a class, you close everything. Though you open your eyes, you don't see. Though your ears are hearing, you cannot hear. But see, I understand your problem too. You are keep listening and listening through online since morning. It's a tough time you are facing, I understand. But what I say, we have to manage. See, I am taking class continuously for the 3rd hour. Being young and smart, you have to bear everything, right? All right. Today's class about a trade relation. Sorry, trade union, right? Trade union is an organization for workers to get their rights. You know, there is a student federation is there. What for the student federation? It is to fulfill their demands, to represent their problem. For that, we have a trade union. Trade union is a student federation. In the same way, for our professors, there is a professor association is there. For doctors, doctor association is there. For students, students association is there. Like manner, for employees, for workers, there is a union. There is a association. It's called as trade union. In this class, we will be discussing about what the trade union is, what are its objectives, otherwise called as aims and purpose. If time permits, explaining the other questions like what are the weaknesses of the trade union and how to improve it. All these things we see. Okay, now I share the slides with you. Sahana? Sana? Okay. Okay. Tell me why PPT is visible and my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. It is
Yes,
visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. So now it is about trade union. Trade union is an organization of workers. Understand the word? Trade union is an organization of workers. Now we put a question for what? To promote, protect and improve where? Social, economic and politics. For whom? Of its members. Now we read trade union is an organization of workers to promote, protect and improve in the field of social, economic and political interest of its members. This is what is called as trade union. Mostly when 2 mark question is asked from this unit, the question is what is a trade union? You have to write this answer. So now you are equipped with writing an answer for question called what is a trade union. Now you are going in detail about objectives of trade union. When something is started, when organization is started, when association is formed, it has some objectives. Without objectives, there is no use. Even for us, we have objectives to attend the class. You have an objective to attend the class. Even for taking up the course BBA, you have an objective. Political parties are there, many BJP, Congress, ADMK, DMK and all these things. But every party has its objectives. We call it the manifesto. What are the manifesto? What are the objectives? When we say PAMAK, PMK, what for its existing? When we say DMK, what are its objectives? What are the aims that should be brought to Tamil Nadu if that must be objective? Like manner, trade union is formed by the workers with certain objectives, with certain purpose that you have to visualize without the answer written in front of you and the monitor. What must be the objectives of trade union? Trade union is for workers. So automatically workers' wages, workers' bonus, workers' working conditions, workers' promotion, workers' welfare. This is how we have to keep writing. Whatever element related to the worker, that you have to add it. It is not that, sir, this is not in the slide. Sir, it is not in the book. You feel the trade union should work for the employees on these grounds, on these elements. That should be the objective. Nothing wrong to write it in the examination. Be frank, be free. You are right in the answer. You justify these concepts, these points must be the objective of trade union. Write it. Those points you can find in the slide. Now open your eyes and see the slide. Every point is related to the worker. Just for these things, trade unions are formed and work. Even ready to fight with or take up a strike to achieve this objective. So what an important aspect of the trade union. In the future, most of you will be an employee or worker or a knowledge worker in any one of the organization. Definitely you will have a relationship, employee-employer relationship. Then if you are becoming a member of one particular union, you should know what for you have to get the help of trade union. What are the help the trade union can do for you? All these things you should come to knowledge. So instead of knowing it by experience, you have taken up BBA, there is a subject called HRM. In that HRM, there is a topic called trade union where we are studying the objectives of trade union. So now itself you learn it. Once you learned in this age, never be forgotten till you breathe last. So this is the age you have to focus your mind to the right thing, which are useful to the future. But many of you focus your right time, which is very useful to getting registered, useful for the future, is deflected on the wrong things, where you get momentary pleasure. This momentary pleasure is good only to that time, only that point of time. Later, no way helpful to the future. It's all right if it is not no way helpful to the teacher. It will mar your future. It will spoil your future. Really, I am very happy to advise you regarding this. This objective of trade union is helping me to advise you in that way. Concentrate only in the right thing. Spend your time in the right way. Only then your future will be shaped. Future can't be shaped all of a sudden, overnight. This is getting shaped from the age of 1. What is taught and what you are concentrating, what is your, entertainment. Even your entertainment play a role in shaping the future. Each and everything done in the younger age, getting registered, it will become a foundation for a better and best future. So, objectives should be there for every individual for which one has to work. Like manner, the trade union has objectives for the betterment of employees in various elements. The first element is wages. Wages is very, very important. On the foundation of wage only, the comfort we get it. The family can be led happily and peacefully if he is getting a right wage. So, organization working for labor organizations, otherwise called as trade union, working very hard for the better wages. So this is the very first objective. Economy is very important. Whatever the philosophy, sympathy, all those things are there. Virtues are there. This is all coming again. Without money, whatever the virtues, whatever the punctuality, seniority, and loyalty, it will not be helpful to run the life. So that is the reason why among the objectives of the trade union, the wage is kept first. There are many organizations have gone to the extent of strike. NLC, a few years back, there was a very big strike took place just for the sake of revising the salary. National Lignite Corporation, situated in Neyveli, the wages were not revised for years together. There were many representations given, but it was not heat at all. At last, it amounted to a very big strike. Later, they revised the salary. See, understand the importance of trade union. In the absence of trade union, the same pitiable condition, unrevised wages, will be continuing for years and years. So there is a need of trade union. So trade union is formed. That trade union is making better wages as its the first objective. The second objective is about better working condition. Better working condition is nothing but the surroundings where he works, the place where he works. There, the condition should be good. If the condition of working place is not so good, he cannot work peacefully, happily, safely. Everything endangers his health, it endangers his life even. So, safety equipment should be given to him. Good lighting facilities, good footing, good ceiling, good environment should be there, for which the organization should guarantee. If it is not guaranteeing the working condition, what happened to the employees? He will be afflicted by various health hazards. Sometimes even he loses his limbs and life even. When these conditions are worse, it is a duty of the trade union to give better working condition. This is the second. Here, working condition doesn't mean that only the physical comfort. It's very hot, very cold, or so dirty, or electrocuted. It may be electrocution of some chances. These are all physical danger. There are some emotional endangerment is possible. Emotional endanger is nothing but the supervisor may scold you by name or disrespect you. So you don't like work over there. Your rights, your self-respect, everything is lost over there. So it's not only physical discomfort, obstructive work better, even this emotional disturbance also equally disturb a person to work hard, to involve in the work. So to have a better working condition, either physically and emotionally, the organizations, the trade organizations, trade union work very, very hard. Number 3 is protection against victimization. Here, victimization, you should know the meaning of that. I have to explain with an example. There was a strike for unrevised salary or giving very less salary. Trade union people involved, enough employees. The strike was going on for a few days, crossing 2 weeks. The management couldn't bear, so it agreed all the demands of the employees. Salary were hiked, so the employees took back the strike. The normalcy returned. But what the organization does, it identifies the people who are the root cause of the strike. Keep it in mind. If you allow the few weeks to go and get the normalcy returned, people forget everything. Those people are chucked out of from the organization, dismissed from the organization for fake reason. For others, the suspension or a dismissal and is allowed to work in the organization.
Sir, the voice is breaking.
Let us
Sir,
stop.
your voice
Let
is
us
breaking,
take this
sir.
action. Voice is oh.
விட்டு விட்டு கேக்குது சார்.
What to do? What is some problem from my side or your side? What, ma'am?
Sir,
Okay, ma'am.
Audible,
How do you
sir,
feel, okay, ma'am?
audible.
Hearing?
sir, நீங்க வீடியோ
Yes.
ஆடியோ
Yes, sir, you
மட்டும்
can
யூஸ் பண்ணுங்க.
continue, sir. I think it's audible. Yeah. Continue, sir. I
Okay,
think you are audible, sir.
See, victimization. Okay, ma'am. Okay. So victimization is done in that way. So the MPs who were benefited out of strike should go forward, should be standing to help such a victimized
Voice
people.
is talking, sir.
And then they have to voice against the management to reinstate such a people who are dismissed. What is this? Okay, continue. Let me. It's completely unaudible, or you can manage it.
Sir, it is audible, sir.
You try to manage.
it, sir.
A few more minutes to complete. Is it audible? Yes, ma'am.
It's audible, sir.
You say audible, students say not audible. Self-confidence. It is about the employee's mindset. About employers. Employers, employee talking against or demanding many more things, they will be chucked off from the organization. So these people are becoming so timid and they're afraid and go the superiors. They consider themselves very much inferior. So this sort of completely taken away from the minds of the employees. Self-confidence should be infused in the minds of the employees. That is self-confidence. How it can be infused to the minds of the people, minds of the employees. It is a duty of the trade union. It has to conduct various meetings where they have to explain you are never second to anyone. You are not inferior. You have every right. Labor, in return, you have to get the suitable wages. That is your right. In that way, the meeting in the trade unions must give self-confidence to the people. Only then they will think about the rights and support the trade unions and get their rights. This is not only given by meeting and giving lecture, but also by various write-ups through journals conducted by the trade union. Next, labor welfare. Labor welfare is also one of the objectives of the trade union. This is a very major topic. In the human resource management, labor welfare is a big chapter. In this chapter, we will be studying about the whole comfort should be given to employees, because workers are the backbone of India. Not only in India, any country you take it, workers, they are in private, and government organizations to get up, they grow with the organization. If you grow, organization grows. If organization grows, industry grows. If industry grows, countries. So you must understand, we should grow with organization. So for growing with organization, organization should give you all sort of welfare. You are in a such important place. So even the government is coming forward to help the workers in many different angles. If an employee is dismissed for no reason, he has every right to go to the labor court and file a case against the organization and come out successfully. If a person is suspended, if the promotion is stopped, you have every right. So in that case, being an important person in the industry, you must be given various welfare. What are the welfare? Right from is giving uniform, giving quarter facilities, giving subsidized food in the canteen. Even if they can provide libraries, schools, colleges, recreation center, and whatnot. All these things should be provided. Only then there will be involvement in that. Each and every welfare, there is a welfare to the organization. So for an example, if quarters are built near the factory, the siren, all can reach in time. Without any, with a clear mind in the organization work, that will increase, in turn, it increase of profits. Suppose an employee start coming from Avadi to Paris, he has to get a bus, reach there. Between this time, he may be picking quarrels with the co-passengers, or the conductor, or the driver, or other people. Or there may be a minor accidents, and many different things may happen during the transit of his resident to that place. So his mind get corrupted, his mind and involved in the work. It is a big loss to the organization. Suppose he is built, the organization built their quarters nearby the factory. He has the big mind will come and work, the productivity increases. So you tell me, building quarters, facilities, are the work people, are the worker, or to the organization? Yes, it is a welfare to the worker as well as to the organization. To have better production, they have to introduce, they have to extend many different facilities to the workers. Now, many different IT companies are there. They are providing buses and cars and vans the employees. Outwardly, it is a big welfare to the people, to the workers. But at the same time, how well it is benefiting the organization. Taking the people in time, taking the people with the peace of mind, and many more. So in every welfare facilities to the workers, there is advantage to the organization that you. must understand. Right? Library facilities are there. Are there. This and all for the peaceful, progressive development of the workers. The growth of the organization is in the growth of the employees, the health of the employees. Only then the organization can grow. Though you know there are certain organizations deny certain welfare measures to the employees. In such a cases, it is compelling them to do welfare measures. Those will be benefiting the employees. There are creches built nearby the organizations, factories. A women worker, she has children, and she can live in such a creche and come to the organization. So every organization should think, well, what are the various types of welfare measures we can give it? If it is giving on its own, there is no role of the trade union. Suppose when they are denying the basic welfare facilities, there is a voice of trade union, voice of employees, and there will be strike when it is not heard. So one of the objectives of the trade union is labor welfare. Industrial peace. Industrial peace is about a peaceful coexistence of employee and employer. If there is no peace, there is no common activities. The previous class I was taking the example from the family. If the family has peace, every member of the family members can lead their job well. Father can do their job well, mother can do her job well, and you can concentrate in your studies very well. Suppose some disturbances to the family, it is impossible for all the three to concentrate in their own job. First of all, can you come over here, concentrate in online classes? Your mind will be occupied with problems. It will not allow you to listen. So, peace in the family is important. Like manner, peace in the industry is very important. Always there is a trouble between employee and employers. Sometimes between employees. There is no day passed without a trouble. When you go to the school, n number of problems to the teachers. He has pinched me, he has beaten me, he has taken my things, he has stolen me, number of things. Like man, in industry also, lot of problems between the employee and employer, between the employee and employee too. So the trade union should take a role to bring peace in the industry. In the coming next point, I will be explaining which the industrial peace can be reached. So the objective of industrial peace it is the problems between employee and employer are sorted out. Problem can be solved by ahimsa, by violence, by non-violence. Here we say by non-violence, by ahimsa. There are a lot of problems without the knowledge of the court, without the knowledge of the police station, getting solved. You are coming from the house to the college where you have to meet with your accident that you are happen to dash with a school boy or you dash with the other passerby. You are not taking a big issue. What loss, what damage had happened, you will repair it on the spot. Very often we see the car are dashing each other. Then on the spot, there is some negotiation. Sir, what happened? What is the loss? What is the damage? How much to pay? Take this, leave, over. So police is not coming to the scene, or the court is not coming to the scene. The problem is solved then and there. When this is happening between the two common person in the street, why not it happens in a big organization? So here groups are formed. That is employees representative, employer representative. Two group of people. These people sit and discuss solving problems. The problem may be raising wages. The problem may be fixing bonus. So across the table, they can solve the problems. So if it does so, the court is free, your expenses are saved, your time is saved. Above all, organization work is unstoppable, right? So many advantages are there. We have a solution in the hand, but if we take things seriously, all sort of losses are taking place. So collective bargaining is a forum, a tool that solve the day-to-day problems, big or small, within the four walls of the organization, right? This is what is called as collective bargaining. For this collective bargaining, the trade union should be smart enough, should discuss the problem with management with flexibility. If they are not flexible, the collective bargaining will not be helpful. See, the collective bargaining is taking place for fixing the bonus. Employees are very much stubborn that 2 months salary should be the bonus for this year. But the employer says, no. Already we are undergoing so much of loss. We are finding difficult to give 1 month salary as a bonus. Here both people should study each other, be concerned with other, instead of being rigid and stubborn. Sit and discuss, be flexible. So both can arrive at, it is not 1 month salary as a bonus or 2 months salary as a bonus, let it be 1.5 month salary as a bonus. So both must be flexible, only then the problem can be achieved. Even in a day-to-day life, we must be flexible. Being rigid, being stubborn, never give you a solution, but disturbance, stress, and n number of problems. So trade union is one which is flexible, which has faith and trust in collective bargaining to solve the problem. In such cases, the collective bargaining will be successful. If collective bargaining is successful, there will be peace, there will be more production, there will be more profit, there will be more wages, there will be a prosperity for both sides. Okay. The next is safeguarding the interest of the trade. See, every class I consider this point specially because all the points, soon after reading you will have some content to write it. But this point, little fishy, you find it difficult to explain it. I make you to understand now. That is safeguarding the interest of the trade. You divide the sentence, safeguarding or protecting. What you have to protect, what you have to safeguard, the interest of the trade, the business, the interest on the business, that should be protected. See, an employer should have interest because he has put a huge capital in the business, he will have interest in the business. But for you, should not think that I work for the company, I'm getting every month salary. That's it. You cannot say so. You should show concern over the business, interest towards the business. because it is after all a business. When it is progressing, both will be benefited. If college doing well, teachers and students will be benefited. So we must have interest. We must talk in respect of the college, and we have to help for the reputation of the college, because college is the one which is helping you. You are identified with the college name, student of JGVC, and we the teachers getting salary from organization, and we are identified as lecturers of the Vaishnav College. So here the business, here the trade, here the service, that is very important for the employees and employers. So it is not that the employer only should have interest towards the trade or the business, but also the employees also should have show the interest. Now, here the organization, the trade organization or the trade union, they should not always behind the employees' benefits like a bonus, wages, and other thing, and also it should have interest in the running a business, understanding the employer, understanding the the marketing of the product, development of the business. So they have to show interest in it. So with this, the objective of the trade union is coming to an end. Remember, there are 3 plus 3, 6, 8 points are there. All the points are easy and simple. Those who listen carefully, they can reproduce it very well. Whatever you can understand and reproduce now, if the time passes, there are chances of getting deleted from your mind. Once it is revised and revised and revised, it will be renewed and renewed in your mind. Even your email not used for long time, for months, it get erased. Then the whatever the study material you understood should be reviewed and renewed so that you can do it in the examination. It is not that always revising just before the examination. Once a while, you revise those things and keep the material with you. Revise it. That's what we are conducting tests very often. There you will be revising, reviewing, renewing the answer. Only then you can score very well in the semester examinations. Okay, my dear students, hope you have understood all these things. With some other topic, I will meet you in the next class. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Somebody is laughing. If you know the reason, I will be happy.
Roll number
Who is that?
41.
Hey, who is that? Who is laughing? Man,
Sir,
find
roll
a reason for laughing.
41.
41. You tell me the reason for your laugh. You have to go to the HOD. You have the HOD. Tell me what's the reason for your laugh.